Okay, folks, so we're on the workbench, and what you see is what you get. What's up, YouTube? Graver here, and I am here today to review this. And what is this other than a hunk of blue plastic? Well, this is actually the grip for Retaliator pump kit from Gavinfuzzy Customs. Now, I'm going to go over what the whole kit actually comes with. I will be doing that on the workbench just so I can go over some finer details and be able to showcase exactly what it actually does come with hopefully a little bit more detail. But overall, I wanted to go what I did and why I purchased this particular kit. Now, I purchased this particular kit after doing actually a good deal of research on Retaliator pump kits because I love the Alpha Trooper mainly because it is clip fed and pump action. I was a fan of the Retaliator, but I hate the top prime. I've never been a fan of that. If you've watched any of my videos with anything to do with a Retaliator, you should know that. But the Alpha Trooper is getting harder and harder to come by nowadays, whereas 3D printed parts are on the rise, and that's going to be a video for another day. But I wanted to get an alternate pump action stock-ish blaster. So this way, because my supply of Alpha Troopers is eventually going to run out. So I looked around for something cheap, but something I knew I would be at least somewhat quality. There are kits by Worker out there, which you can get on eBay if you do go around looking for it. However, those kits are fairly expensive. Like, I've seen them ranging anywhere from like 60 to 100 something US dollars. And some of those kits, it doesn't even say it's coming with the front grip for you to actually prime it with. It's just literally the priming bars. Whereas the Gavinfuzzy kit was, I found it on Etsy, and I do like his work. I already do have some of his stuff. I have a 8-shot hammer shot cylinder, which is in my first curse right there. So I know he makes quality work, and plus I couldn't really beat the price. The price for his kit is 40 Singaporean dollars. Now, translate that to US currency, it's about, with shipping, I think I paid about 38 bucks for it. And you can't beat that. And also, this has gotten an endorsement from Psych and also Bobololo, so you can't really go wrong with that. So I ordered the kit. Now, the one caveat I did have with it, and I understand because, again, shipping was super cheap, and anyone from the States knows shipping to Singapore is massively expensive. So this did take a while to get to me. I ordered this literally on St. Patrick's Day. I placed my order on St. Patrick's Day. I just picked this up from the post office yesterday, and that was May 2nd. So it took about 5 weeks from order to pickup for me to actually get this. Was I thrilled with that? Not really. I'm just glad it didn't get back to Singapore and I had to start this all over again. But now that I have it, the quality, I have to say, is really good. I'm going to go over that into the workbench. So why don't we actually do that now and take a look at what comes with this kit. Okay, folks, so we're on the workbench, and what you see is what you get. This is the whole kit in and of itself. You get the 3D printed grip. You get these 3D printed end caps, 2 metal priming bars, which you can also get optional Picatinny rails, or 3D printed Picatinny rails to put on these as well. You get also the hardware to mount everything. These nuts and bolts here, or screws and bolts, whichever. I don't know terminologies. Those will hold the priming bars to the grip itself. And then you have these smaller ones, which will hold the priming bars onto these pieces, which actually will go into these pieces, which go into the bolt sled itself. I will be doing a separate installation guide for this whole kit, and that will be in a separate video. If you want, link will be in the description for below as well once it goes live. Until then, you just gotta subscribe and keep an eye out for it. But anyway, the kit in of itself, I want to go over the 3D printing on it. Now, you can see here, it does have a nice shine to it, and you can see the print lines on it. Now, I have seen some really, really bad 3D print jobs where you can see like the print, you can see the lines, and it's very rough to the touch and all. But this is actually a really, really good quality print, especially, again, for the price that I paid for it. I mean, I don't know if he did sand it or not, but if this came right off the printer, this is really, really, really well, because, I mean, like, holding it, it's not uncomfortable at all. No sharp edges, no jagged edges. He even has his name printed in here, so you get the official GFZ Customs seal of approval on this one. And I gotta say, even the strength of this is a very, very good thing, because, I mean, this is a pump grip, so it is going to be getting a lot of wear and tear on it. And just looking at right here, like, I'm putting some decent squeeze on it just to see if there is any, like, flex or give on it. And there really is nothing here. So, I mean, it's a solid print. So, I'm going to give you my final thoughts on what I think of the kit. And it will be installed when you see it next, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so my final thoughts on the kit itself. For what you get and for the price of it, it's really a great, great bargain for anyone who wants to make a pump action Retaliator. The print quality is really good. The arms are thick, but not like overly thick. Connections are really good itself here as well. The operation is super smooth. The grip is very ergonomic and very comfortable, and is designed to be used in either hand. So it is semi-ambidextrous with the little thumb grooves here. The other really good part is, other than the tack rail at the bottom, if you look along the sides here, the pump action doesn't touch anything along the sides of your blaster itself. So if you have something nice like the Sonic Ice, or if you do a Retalicon and you have like the gear up version or a Sonic Green one, you're not going to worry about scratching it up with one of these kits or worry about the metal bars messing anything up. So that is a big, big plus. My only downside to this kit was the order time. As I had mentioned earlier, I ordered this 5 weeks ago and I just got it yesterday. So that is a bit of a bummer that it does take that long, but for the price that you're getting this at, it's kind of worth it. So I'm going to put a link down to Gavinfuzzy's Etsy shop in the description below if you want to go check it out and if you want to get your own. He also has long shot grips as well. I did forget to mention, because I unfortunately did not have one available at the time, this is also completely 100% compatible with a long strike barrel. So if you happen to have a spare long strike barrel and want to throw it on a Retaliator to make it look just super cool and super tech elite, you don't have to do anything to this kit. It will work with it. So that's everything for this video. If you like this video, as always, please throw me a like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the pump action kit for the Retaliator down below. If you have one, what you think of mine. And again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Later.